Welcome once again to the Odds Shopper Network. I'm Rod Villagomez, back for day two of your Women's World Cup betting picks. Exciting day opening up New Zealand, getting the win, getting the upset over Norway last night or this morning, however it was in your time zone. Huge upset already in the tournament. Good on New Zealand, good for the host country, good for the sport as it were. Australia also picked up a win. Unfortunately, Sam Kerr got hurt in the process, so definitely a tough loss for Australia in that, but they did end up winning the game overall. A couple of 1-0 games overnight for us. Again, Australia beating Ireland 1-0, New Zealand beating Norway 1-0. That didn't do very well for the parlays that we built, but we're in for a good day two, and I think we're going to pick up where we are leaving off. So let's get started with our picks for today's games. Today's games will be Canada taking on Nigeria and the Philippines taking on Switzerland. Nigeria, Canada taking on at about 7:30 in the West Coast PM, and then 10 o'clock later on for the Philippines and Switzerland. Of course, for those of you guys in the East Coast, that's 10:30 and 1 o'clock in the morning. So at least you get to actually watch this at a decent hour if you are a night owl. So for these bets, again, it is tough for these favorites. Not so tough as last time, although New Zealand shocking the world with their upset. That was fantastic. But for Canada in this instance, as we look at Nigeria versus Canada, Canada minus 250 to win, Nigeria plus 800 to win. Both of these teams having their struggles, having some internal struggles. Canada almost didn't even get here, but Nigeria as well. But they're both here. They're both ready to play. And I believe this game is going to go to Canada only because they are the stronger of the two. It's been a rough go for Nigeria. In fact, in these last few meetings between these two, Nigeria has only won one, and that was back in 2011. So definitely tough to predict a Nigeria win here. They did draw back in April of 2022, so that's good for Nigeria. But unfortunately, like I said, Canada, they did win the Olympics. They are still on a high, so they definitely have that going for them. So we're gonna assume that they're going to ride that into this World Cup. So for Canada, we're going to pick a different route here instead of trying to bet them outright. We'll build another parlay, and this one should be very good for us. We're going to take total goals by Nigeria over a half a goal. That means we're going to at least give Nigeria a goal. In a sense, we're actually predicting the score in this one. So let's have a little fun with that. Nigeria over one or over a half a goal. So we'll put that as the first leg of it. Again, Nigeria scored 2 goals against the Canada team back in April, last when they met. And so we'll give them that. And Nigeria has also scored at least, they scored 3 goals back in April of 2023 against New Zealand. They scored at least 2 goals against Haiti. They scored a goal against Costa Rica, and they failed to score against Mexico. But I mean, that is Mexico. So over the last few games, they've actually been able to score 5, 6 goals. So we'll give them the fact that they can score 1 against Canada, given they've scored 2 against them earlier in their 2022 season. So we'll give them that. Leg 2, we'll say that Canada scores under 2.5. For Canada, they've scored 2 goals in the last few, or actually last game they played, they scored 1 goal against France, and then they've scored 2 goals against Nigeria each of the time that they played them. That's what we're going to go off of. They scored 2 goals against Nigeria in April of 2022, 2 goals against them in April again of 2022, 2 more goals in April of 2019. So the trend against Nigeria is for Canada to score 2 goals. So we're going to give them under 2.5 goals for 2 goals. And then we're going to give Christine Sinclair the opportunity to score a goal in this game. She is the international leader of scoring. So I think it's safe to say that she will score a goal. She did score a goal the last time these two teams met. She scored the first goal, in fact, for Canada. So we expect her to do it again. Hopefully she does it early so we can get that leg out of the way and have some fun the rest of the way in. If you put all of those together, you're going to get plus 700, a 7-1 for this parlay. Again, that's Nigeria over a half a goal. That's Canada under 2.5 goals. That's Christine Sinclair to actually score a goal in this game. 3-leg parlay, 7-1. Hopefully that one hits for us as we get going with day 2. That is, of course, with our friends over at Bet Rivers. because Bet Rivers is offering a great promo to kick off the Women's World Cup. You can get in on it by building this parlay. Offers vary in different regions, but you can get deals like a $10 bonus bet for every Team USA win or $50 in bonus bets for just putting a bet on the World Cup. So this one right here will get you a $50 bonus bet. So you want to do that, want to get in on that. To access all of these offers, sign up using the provided link below. Make an initial deposit of $50 or more and enter the bonus code USA during your first deposit. Let's turn our attention to the Philippines versus Switzerland. No crazy parlay for this one this time. I'm here to tell you right now, we already witnessed one upset this World Cup, and it happened right off the bat. And I think we're in for another one. The Philippines on this one are the underdogs. If you go over to FanDuel, Switzerland is minus 650 to win this, but Philippines 16-1. Both of these teams are struggling, and I've seen now New Zealand win a game. So I have a feeling that we're in for yet another upset because, again, picking all the favorites is not always fun, right? And this is actually one that has a shot at winning. But the Philippines, I mean, look, it's going to take some work. Let's not kid ourselves. It's a long shot for a reason. As my buddy likes to say, it's a long shot for a reason. And it is because Switzerland and Philippines, both of these teams struggle. So I mean, we may even get a 0-0 tie. Who knows? But for the Philippines, they haven't won a game in a very long time. In fact, the last time they even played to a draw was back in November against Chile when they had a 1-1 draw. Since then, it's just been disappointment after disappointment. Did not win in the month of February and really got waxed by Iceland, really 5-0 the last time they met. So it's been tough for the Philippines, but Switzerland, it's been just as rough. We're talking 0-0 tie against Monaco. They had a 3-3 draw against Zambia. They lost to Iceland, 2-1. 0-0 draw against China back in April. Again, they haven't won a match since October of 2022. So this has been a very rough road for Switzerland. Again, Nigeria, or the Philippines rather, making their World Cup debut in either gender. So they are definitely on a high. We just saw New Zealand have a great day. And I think the excitement of being the home country kind of carried them through. Maybe the excitement of a first World Cup start for the Philippines can get them over a very struggling Switzerland team. Who knows, right? We're going to predict an upset in this one. We're going to take, and I like the price, 16-1 on FanDuel. It's as low as 750 in some spots. So for 16-1, I really like this price. I really like the possibility of an upset here for the Philippines. And what a good story it would be, right, to end night number 2 for us, to have an emotional win for a first-time club in the World Cup. So let's go over those bets one more time for you. Send you on your way to fill out your betting card for our first parlay for the Nigeria and Canada game. We're going to give Nigeria over a half a goal. Add that with Canada under 2.5 goals. And then we're going to give Christine Sinclair a anytime goal in this one. That'll give us a tidy plus 700. And we're not getting cute with our Philippines versus Switzerland game. We're just taking Philippines outright, 16-1 over on FanDuel. Again, upset city. We already saw it once. I think we're going to see it again tonight. And the Philippines will shock the world and have themselves a fantastic start to their Women's World Cup. Hopefully you guys have some fun with this. Hopefully you guys cash some tickets tonight. And we'll be back again for day 3 action coming up later. Of course, we'll be with you all World Cup long. So hopefully you've had some fun. We'll see you again tomorrow night, and we'll see you then. Have fun, everybody, and good luck.